The man suddenly realized the money in his pocket had turned to ash. He immediately knew something was wrong, rushed back home by car, grabbed a handful of cash from the room, and threw it out the window. Sure enough, a few seconds later, the part outside had turned to dust. He instantly understood. Everything granted by a wish could not leave that room. Once it left, it would vanish instantly, which meant, no matter how much wealth they had, it was all useless, because none of it actually existed in the real world. To figure out the truth behind the wishing room, he ignored his wife's protests. Soon he found a strange drawing beneath some wallpaper. It looked like blueprints of the house. The dense lines represented those bizarre cables. While Jack tried to crack the secret, his wife held the child and got ready to leave. Jack rushed over to stop her, but he had no idea how to explain it to her. Seeing her silent husband, hearing her wife's desperate screams, Jack rushed out and grabbed the child back. But in just those few seconds, the infant in her arms had already become a 7-year-old boy. Only then did the woman learn the truth. The child had to stay in the house forever if he wanted to survive. Seeing the boy's innocent eyes, eventually leaving the room became his new wish. He looked for every chance to sneak out. Luckily, the woman always caught him in time. Finally, she decided to board up all the doors and windows, and Jack silently agreed. In the days that followed, the couple argued more and more over the child, and they didn't realize the boy had overheard everything about the wishing room. They found an entire forest had appeared inside. Turns out the boy had made a wish and created a whole new world. But Jack felt extremely uneasy, so he grabbed the boy and dragged him out, angrily warning him to never enter that room again. Then he locked the room and hid the key. He told Anna the boy was a ticking time bomb. No one knew when he might wish for some kind of monster and have it eat them all. So he told Jack the ultimate truth about the room. If they wanted the boy to leave the house, there was only one way. They had to kill the one who made the wish. That's when Jack understood. The old man was also once a child created by the wishing room, so he had killed his parents to earn his freedom. Anna broke down after hearing that. She drove away from the house, planning to kill herself so her child could live. But she never had the courage to go through with it. Hearing that the boy broke down, but as Jack calmed down, he soon realized this wasn't fair to the kid. They were the ones who made the mistake, so he apologized and stayed by his side. When Anna came back after calming down, she saw them both asleep and felt a mix of emotions. Maybe they could live like this forever. When they woke up, they found the door wide open and the boy's clothes scattered on the floor. Sensing something was wrong, they rushed to the living room, and just as expected, the boy had turned into a 20-year-old man overnight. His body covered in burn marks, meaning he had stepped outside to grow up faster. He pointed a gun at Jack, but was that really the truth? The woman suddenly noticed during dinner that her husband's eating habits had become exactly the same as her son's. The man flung the door open and used his momentum to tackle the boy, dragging them both outside. The boy realized he had been tricked. He stood up and tried to run back. He knew no matter how much he begged, the door would never open again. So he turned away and used the final seconds of his life to fulfill a wish even the wishing room could never grant. At last, the couple's nightmare was finally over. A month later, they had moved out of the villa and returned to a normal life. The film ended with the woman in sheer terror, leaving the audience with endless questions. Did they ever truly leave that villa? Was the man outside really her boyfriend? And who exactly was the child inside her womb?